Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
My good people, now welcome back to Anointed Lady TV. Welcome back to your #1 channel for legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our green white green country, so we be Nigeria. Now as we dey normally do, we don't come back with breaking news, we don't come back with updates, we don't come back with fresh reports we go like share give the general public. And the cocoa now be say one civic group wey dey go by the name the Grassroots Mobilization Initiative, dem now don condemn the recent comments made by the former Minister of Transportation, man wey also be former governor of Rivers State, and the country person dey go by the name Rotimi. Now this civic group dey describe his statement as reckless, inflammatory and a call to violence. And no be lie, my good people, before now Rotimi bin reportedly claim say Nigerians must take their fate into their own hands to prevent our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election for inside the year 2027. And he comes to the yarn say this our nation Nigeria gets over 200 million citizens, but the men wey dey control the resources of our nation e no even reach 100,000. Now sake of this statement wey Rotimi make, the national coordinator of the civic group, man wey dey go by the name Samiala Musa, him na come drop statement about the matter. For inside his statement, he now dey let men dey know say the civic group, which is GMI, the Grassroots Mobilization Initiative, dem now dey sama warning say the remarks, the comments made by Rotimi, former Minister of Transportation, former governor of Rivers State, the thing now dey pose a grave threat to the peace and stability of this our green white green country Nigeria, and in the call on the federal government to arrest Rotimi, and they gas arrest am sharp because his statement is very much alarming, and the thing dey very much similar to other dangerous historical precedents wey last lead to violence and bloodshed. For him now to dey suggest say make citizens engage in direct confrontation with the elite, that means he now dey advocate for chaos and disorder. And our nation Nigeria gets history of violence wey men no supposed to reignite at all by the careless words of a frustrated political figure, man wey be don hold significant positions of power. So therefore, the Grassroots Mobilization Initiative with their full chest, dem dey rebuke the statement of Rotimi as in the yarn say revolutions no go fit happen without bloodshed. This notion, this statement, this comment made by Rotimi is not only misguided but also a direct invitation to violence. And it is very much disheartening to witness a former leader, man wey also be don benefit from this very particular system wey im don dey criticize now. That same man don dey resort to inflammatory language, im now don dey incite violence. And then the civic group come dey urge Nigerian youths so make dem ignore the comments made by Rotimi. So make dem clean their ear, make dem pretend like say they no hear the statement wey the group dey describe as a dangerous provocation, but instead make the Nigerian youth focus on peaceful engagement wey go last bring change. And he say men must channel their frustrations into peaceful advocacy for change rather than to go dey succumb to the dangerous call of violence. And then the group come dey call on the federal government to take immediate action against Rotimi. And the group dey yarn say his incitement to violence cannot be overlooked at all, and them they believe say his arrest is very much necessary to prevent potential unrest. The future of Nigeria dey depend on our collective ability to engage in dialogue and pursue justice through peaceful means. And then the civic group can conclude their statement by urging Rotimi to retract his comments and embrace responsible leadership. Dem now they demand say make Rotimi recognize the weight of his influence on the youth and make him prioritize the well-being of our nation over personal ambition. This, my good people, now the statement made by the civic group wey dey go by the name the Grassroots Mobilization Initiative. And this their statement so now in response to the statement wey Rotimi make, as in the yarn they give country people so make dem take their fate into their own hands to prevent our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election for inside the year 2027. Now, anyhow this report be you for body, feel free make you put them inside our comment section. Meanwhile, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Yeso Wike, he now don explain the source of his wealth. And no be lie, my good people, Chief Wike don admit am say im dey own a Rolls-Royce car and im get dat sweet ride sake of say im no come from a poor background. Now, according to how the talk take come outside from the mouth of Chief Wike, im say im get Rolls-Royce and no be say na person give am to am, no, im buy am by himself and to himself. Im no come from the same background as Rotimi Amaechi, and the time wey im be student, im bin dey use a Mercedes Benz to dey go school. Im father was the manager of so many companies, so im come from a rich background but not too rich like the Dangote their own. And then Chief Wike come proceed further dey accuse the wife of Sir Rotimi Amaechi, man wey be former Minister of Transportation and also a two-time governor of Rivers State. Now my good people, Chief Wike dey accuse Sir Rotimi Amaechi wife say she bin dey receive 4 billion naira every month from the Niger Delta Development Commission wey be NDDC. And according to Chief Wike, Rotimi Amaechi wife received the huge sum of money for the mobilization of Niger Delta women for 12 months, that is 1 year. And then Chief Wike, the FCT minister, come dey call on the 001 of we nation Nigeria, our Presido Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make him release the forensic audit of NDDC. And if they release am, and these accusations, this claim wey make so no dey for the audit, im go sharply resign as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Now, the reason for all this challenge, the reason for all these levels now, na sake of say the former Minister of Transportation wey be Rotimi Amaechi, im dey accuse the FCT minister Chief Wike saying they very much corrupt. Then in his own defense, Chief Wike now come outside the yarn all these levels. Now my good people, anyhow this matter be you for body, or if you be say get contributions, no let anybody or anything at all stop or intimidate you. Feel free make you put down your contribution, down your comments inside our comment section. Once again, now we be Anointed Lady TV. Now we dey like give una legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our green country, so we be Nigeria. And now if you be say you like this report, if you be say you like this update and you go like to dey receive more, then sharply make you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to put on the notification bell so that as we dey bring more news dey come your side, I go first receive the update and you go even get am sharp. Now me dey go get more news, me dey go get more reports, me dey go gather more information for you my good people. Try make it no go anywhere.